Hello, everyone, and welcome back to part 13 of Pitzling, our vanilla build guide for Cities Skylines on console. This is part 13, as I mentioned, but part 2 of our campus build. As we look here over the campus that we built last episode, we're at level 2 at the moment. We're going to be focusing on building the lower campus and expanding our university to the higher level so we can unlock more buildings. I'm not going to be pushing the campus here to level 5 or the highest level. I'm not sure which one was that because I will be having another campus later on during the game. This is just to satisfy this. Early game need for higher education. So without further ado, let's discuss quickly what we're going to be doing this episode and let's start building. So just before we start discussing and building, I noticed that the most people using this tram line here don't actually get off at the right station. They're actually getting off earlier, right about here, and they start walking. I'm not really sure why and why the AI for transportation is doing this bug, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move the stop a little bit earlier, and this will hopefully fix the issue and force let's just drag it to here and see if it's going to get better, and hopefully this will force the people to actually come all the way here and connect directly to the university. As I mentioned, I'm going to be working on this area right here. Also, I'm going to be adding some football fields right here. I put a hospital here just so we can satisfy the needs for this area. When it comes to medical, I put another um, crematorium right here. Right here, I'm going to be having our Greek village where the frats and sororities will have the houses, and I'm going to be using the campus. Sorry, it's let's discover it quickly. I'm just gonna go here. I'm gonna change the name. Oh, and it's gonna be the University City content creator pack. That's what I'm gonna be using. It has some very interesting houses that I want to be using. Here, I'm gonna connect the main road right here. I'm also gonna connect the main road to the highway and have another interchange right here. And also, this area will be our main commercial area with high density commercial, low density commercial, some office building, and some services as well. And right here in this corner, some more university buildings and maybe some more housing for the students. That being said, I'm gonna go into a fast time lapse and plan a little bit the road network. And after that, we're gonna come back and start planning our new neighborhood. So enjoy this time lapse. Welcome back to our tips minute tips corner. Right now, I'm gonna show you how we can make a very interesting bridge crossing over this river, so we can finalize our road layout right here. Usually, you can just drag that road across the river, and it will automatically create a bridge. But we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. I'm gonna add a little bit of land right here, not too much, just a little bit. I'm gonna choose this one. I need the straight higher, but the smallest one. And just let's make sure that we just have enough on this side. Make sure we're still on the straight line, and then we're gonna do the same thing right here. Maybe just a little bit. Yeah, I think that should be enough. And just let's remove the trees from here because we don't need them for now. Let's choose on right this one right here. And I'm just gonna expand this a little bit more. Yeah, I think that will do it. For now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my two-lane road. Make sure that your grid is off, road guidelines are off, your elevation step is at the lowest. Keep that 90 degrees to make sure everything is straight. So I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna go by 12 counts, and I'm gonna go 3 steps up. And you can see here the 12 counts is gonna be right here. Then I'm gonna go to the other side, and I'm gonna turn on my road guidelines. And from here, not this one because we're a little bit off, so I'm gonna be 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna go 11, bring it down one more, and from here I should connect, and the bridge will automatically be created. Then all you need to do is go back, and let's just push this here all the way against the key. I'm gonna do the same thing here, so my keys are perfectly nice and tight against this riverbed. I'll come later and do more detailing, but this is just so I show you what the bridge will look like. Let's make sure that we bring the river back to its original area, and here let's make sure that here we're back to the original height of this side. And now you can see we have this beautiful bridge with a ramp going up, a ramp going down. If there is any problems on this side, we'll fix it later. But this is what I was looking for, a smooth ramp going up, the proper bridge right here, and the ramp going down. Once the water stabilizes a little bit, you're going to see how it looks like. It looks like a little bit crooked, but actually it's perfectly straight. And this is how you can do it. Just make sure that the bottom of your land is the same height, so you can get the same heights everywhere. If you try to do this on top of water directly, since the water changes heights as it moves, it keeps giving you some really weird looking bridges and heights, if that matters to you. If not, you can just cross the river directly and it will automatically create something. To finalize, let's go here. I'm gonna start from here. I'm gonna go until I hit this. Make sure it's straight and cornered, and this is now connected right here. Now we have our road layouts mostly ready. Let's discuss what else we're gonna be doing around this area. So as you remember, I bought this hospital and crematorium just as a placeholder. I'm gonna stop the game just because I don't want my area here to suffer from not having these services. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add them. But for here, I'm just gonna put this clinic right here at the corner. And why am I putting it here? Um, it kind of fits with this aquatic center perfectly in this corner, and it looks like it's the clinic that actually serves athletes that are using this facility. And to satisfy my death care, I'm gonna be using this crematorium memorial park. It's from the heart of Korea. Content Creator Park. It's a really nice asset. It does not really look like a crematorium. It looks like a nice building. And from my perspective, what I'm imagining, it's the offices of the varsity theme right here in our college. Also, since we don't have any police coverage, I'm gonna add one right here, and I'm gonna be going for this police headquarter. It's a little bit bigger, but I think it does fit with this area right here, and you can think about it, instead of being a police, is the campus security. Now we have these right here. I'm gonna put on play. Also right here, I'm gonna add a sport field, and I think I'm gonna go for the big, um, yeah, this one. Is it too, this one fits, but I think I can make this one. Ah, it looks like it's gonna fit. Perfect. Then I'm just gonna put some parking spaces right here for people that are coming to this area. So I'm not sure if I should put it against this one. Yeah, I think against this one would be better. I can't fit another one there. Okay. And I'll finalize it with some landscaping later on. Um, Here in this area, this is where I wanted to have my Greek village, where the oh, the frats and sororities will have their housing. So I'm just gonna push this ledge a little bit. Let's just give it a little bit more space. Let's paint it using our districts. Just snap into this one, then down. I'm gonna snap back to this one. Snap up here and just finish painting the district. And let's change it to University City. So in this University City, there are some houses specifically that I'm looking for. They're usually level 3 and 4, 2 by 3s and 3 by 3s. So what I'm gonna be doing, first I'm gonna get rid of some of these zoning around this because I don't need it. And actually, I was thinking about fencing this area as well to protect it from the main street. Maybe the suburban one works better here. Let's turn off everything with the fencing. If these are on, it just makes it harder actually. Straight. Let's go to our freedom now. Make sure it's looking acceptable. Yeah, I think that's good. Now let's just zone this, and remember I said 3 by 3, so what I'm gonna be doing, 3 by 3 here. There is 2 by 3s as well, that works. 3 by 3, 2 by 3. Put a 3 by 3 here. Another one here. And I'm gonna wait for them to go up one level to level 2 and 3, and then we'll come back and discuss these. I'm gonna do this other side later on once I finish this, so I'm not mass zoning too much. Going back to our college, let's check where we're at. We're perfect. It's the end of the year, I wanted to add a little bit more money for the staff. So hopefully I can get these two academic works to go to the next level. It's almost done. We have enough attractiveness and enough students. Um, this area is quite busy. I'm just wondering if people are actually getting off at this station or getting off at the station earlier. Yeah, they're getting off at the station, which is really nice to see all this movement. Wonder if actually people are using the gondola to go down to the lower campus. Let's see. Yeah, she's gonna use the gondola. Perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. It's gonna be busier once this area is developed. So we have this. I'm gonna wait for my university to go higher levels. And then I'm gonna start preparing this area for the new development. I'm gonna do this off camera, so I don't waste too much time during this video. I'm trying to keep my video length low. If you would like me to go in something in more detail, please let me know down in the comments and we can discuss it. For now, I'm gonna do a quick time lapse to get this area ready for development, and then off camera, I'll have my university go up the next levels, and then we'll come back and discuss what we're gonna be doing for the remainder of the episodes. Into the time lapse, I would like to show you something quickly, another tips and tricks that I use. This is building on top of what we're already done. But I would like to share it with you anyway. So this 5 degrees here, the lowest one, remove all the snapping and the lowest elevation point. I'm gonna go into freedom right here, and I'm just gonna extend this, make sure it's 180, and then just bring it as close as I can to the highway so I can cross at an angle right here. Yeah, that works. And the height looks good. Perfect. So that's done. I'm gonna go ahead and plan a little bit behind the station. I want to do two things behind the station, so it's a little bit out of the way. I guess I can expand this a little bit further as well, and I just need it straight here at 180. Perfect. As you can see, I clicked through the next level of the university, but we can discuss that one later on once we come back for our after our time lapse. Here, I want to have a service area right here behind the train station, which include a recycling center. Since here I can't come directly at 90 degrees, I'm gonna come at, but first I want the red guide length. I can't come at 90 degrees, so I'm gonna come at 80 degrees right here at 64 meter. I'm gonna do the same thing here. It's 80 degrees, 64 meters. Then I'm gonna go to my curved road, and I'm gonna take this one at 105, I think. Let's try it at 105 and see. Yeah, that's exactly how I want it, a little bit this way. But before I finish this, I'm gonna remove this one right here. I'm gonna take my straight, go back to 90, and I'm just gonna go straight here. And let's try and fit a recycling center right here to help this area. I think I'm a little bit too tight here, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove this. Let's go back to our streets. It was this lane curve, and let's go at, I need the 5%, and I think I'm gonna go at 100. I think this one will work. Then I'm gonna remove this one. I'm gonna remove this one. I'm gonna go at 90, at the 180 or 90 degrees from there. Then I can fit my recycling center right here at the edge. Then I'm gonna remove this again. Let's go back to our roads. As you remember, it was 80 degrees, 64 meters, and then going back to our curved road at 100 right here. curve, and then from here I'm just gonna do a regular road that goes at about the same. Let's go straight. I just want to go straight. 100, and this makes it straight with this one as well. So, and this is now connected and it sits nicely against this instead of having a weird um, location for it, or sitting weird against a curved road. And I'm just gonna expand it with our small apron, and it looks like it was supposed to sit there. The other thing I would like to do is I'm gonna remove this one for now. I'm gonna grab a regular road, it does not matter. And I'm gonna go here at 110 so I make it straight. And then since I'm gonna have a pedestrian area, I need a service point, and I'm just gonna put it right here against the rail line. So it's a little bit tucked. And then I can go ahead, I remove this one again, go back to our one-way road, yeah, the one-way two-lane road, and I'm just going to connect this one back, and this is connected again to this road. And you can see it's sitting nicely tight against this rail line, and it's not sitting weirdly against the angle that we did, because I'm just going to show you on the other side. If we were using this one, you see how it's going to sit a little bit further away and not tightly and nicely against this one. For now, I have these ready, so I'm going to jump into that time lapse. I'm going to redo sorry, I'm gonna add my roads that I need, and then off camera, let's check quickly our university since we went up one level. Actually, we did not go up one level since we missed one academic work, but we finished the school year. So for this, I'm gonna add one grant to get more of these academic works. So hopefully during the next year, we will go up one level. So yeah, I'm gonna go jump into that time lapse to prepare the road layout, finalize it here, and then off camera, I'll improve the university to the next levels, and then we'll come back later and then we'll discuss what we're gonna be doing for the rest of the episode. Now I let the university level up a little bit. I'm not gonna go all the way to the last level. I'm just midway right now at level 3. Um, so we're gonna keep working on this area for now. As you have noticed, I added some high density residential areas here, but this is the asset I'm looking for, so I make sure it's historical, and these are not the ones I want, so I'm just gonna remove them, and hopefully the ones I want will come back. Coming back here, as you can see, I made this area having the leisure specialization. I'm gonna zone specific buildings. I really know which ones I want, and if you're all any way wondering how you can know which buildings and which assets you're going to be getting, you can just use the links below, and in that way you can check what kind of buildings you'll be expecting. And I'm just going to zone a mixture of offices and commercial. So on this side I'm going to be zoning high commercial area without a specialization, and here with the laser specialization, so we have a mix of both. Also, to get my hotel brand going, I'm gonna add one level 1 town hostel, which will work perfectly in this corner. So let's add it. For some reason, I think because of the power not connecting, they think that my area is not. So I'm just gonna go like this, and like this. Hopefully the power will jump. This is just temporary until we fix our problems. So we know I'm not looking for that one. Um, and then let's continue working on our college. I'll be adding some assets um, as well. I unlocked the drama club. We already have it, but I'm gonna move it actually to right here in this area. To move it, I need to make sure I can I'm gonna connect, and I'm just gonna drag my campus just so it sits here. Uh, just perfect. I'm also gonna drag it here because I'm gonna be putting my labs right here in this corner. I might as well just make it nice and straight using the snap-in all the way down, and just let's trim back, and let's trim back here. Perfect. So let's grab that one, and let's move it to this city center area. I want it here. Oh, just perfect. That's exactly what I want it to be. This is actually not the right asset and not the right asset, so I'm gonna be waiting for them. But this is the one I want. I'm gonna make it historical. This is not the one I want, so I'm gonna remove it. Again, I'm very specific about my assets. This is how I make sure that my cities look cohesive and there is not too much repetition. I mean, repetition is good. For example, like right here, having these repeated gives you the aspect of it's being student residences that were built in mass. So you have multiple of them, which makes sense. But for other things, just make sure you choose what asset you think works for that location. I might do the guacamole with my assets later on. Away. Do I have electricity problems? Oh, I see what I did. So for here, actually, there's an asset that I unlocked with my new level, which was the cafeteria. So I'm gonna go to the cafeteria, and I'm gonna place it right here. And this should help with the power. Let's check. Yeah, the power jumping. So that should solve it. Um, Also, two more buildings from the university that I will place, and that will be it. Since, like I said, I'm not going all the way up to the highest level. There was the auditorium. Yeah, this one, I will place it right here in the corner. And perfect, this corner is almost done. We just need to do some landscaping, which we'll do later. And this one, actually, I'm just gonna twist it to the other side, but first, let's go to our roads. And I think, turn off the guidelines. I think it was here. Let's check quickly. Hopefully it's the right one, so I don't have to redo it. And I'm actually off by one. So let's go back, grab it, and we're gonna be going here then. Fingers crossed this is the last time I have to do it. Not this building, it was this one. Perfect, let's just squeeze it in. Great, so I think then we have two more buildings we have to place in the main campus, but I'm gonna do that one later on. So we have these two buildings, and perfect, this last asset came in, so I'm gonna make it historical. This is not the one I'm looking for, so I'm gonna delete. Right here for our main plaza, actually, since it's getting busy, I'm gonna place. There's one plaza that this one that just fits perfectly right here, and it's centered as well with our main sight of line through the campus. So I'm gonna do that one here. I'm gonna turn on this one that now we have the demand for people coming down. And let's see, I placed a fire station off camera since we did not have any fire protection right here, and I was having some issues with the fire, so we did place that one over there. And we have one more building, which is not the drama club, it was another small club, the art club, which I think I can place here. Yeah, fits perfectly in there. Then the other one I wanted to place was the commencement office and the library, which I will place on either sides of the main road right here. Yeah, so I'm still waiting for those assets to come in. This is not the one. This is not the one. Hopefully they come in quickly. Let's add some more. So we're gonna have 3 and just mix and match offices and some commercial areas. And the other one I needed to place was the lab. So let's place it, I think, oh, 2 more, sorry. The lab, where was it? This one, yeah. So the lab will be fit perfectly right here. Great. And the bookstore, I left space for it here. So this is another tip on how to make it fit. You see, if I try to make it fit here, it's not working. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pause my game. I'm gonna delete this. I'm just gonna go for a simple road, straight, and just here. Let's make sure we have enough zoning available. I'll take my bookstore. I'll place it at the corner here. Perfect. And as you come into our University Plaza, you have the bookstore, which is usually the case in most universities. Let's go back to our four-way tram road. This one curved. Let's make sure the guidelines are on. And once I hit this guideline, I'll connect. Then, as you can see, the campus is actually, the bookstore is connected to our road system. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna use these aprons to bring it a little bit better and do a little bit more detailing afterwards. So maybe even a little bit. I don't want to go too much. Like maybe against this road right here. Yeah, this I can do some landscaping with later on. That's too big. Maybe just some trees and some bushes. Okay, let's concentrate on finalizing this. Yeah, that looks good. Play again. Let's see. Still not the right assets. I don't want this one. So these are the two assets I was actually hoping to get, which is perfect. The game center and the club right here. I'm gonna keep them, which are perfect for this area. We'll see what other units come here. I'm gonna wait for these houses here to upgrade to level 3 because that's the assets I'm looking for this Greek village. So hopefully it's coming in soon. I'm gonna go off camera, do a little bit more work, just choosing the assets I need, and after that we'll meet quickly for a detailing time lapse, and after that time lapse we'll meet again and discuss what we've done so far during this episode, and that will be it for this one. So I'm gonna meet you after that time lapse.
Dazzling like with diamonds in the light, glowing in the night like fireflies, blushing like the sunset in your eyes, floating like a halo paradise. Somehow you make all the wrong things right. Now that I got you, we could burn it down, 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 down. We could burn it down, 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 down. Look at what we found, 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 found. For you I'm always down, 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 down. We could burn it down, 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 down. We could burn it down, 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 down. Look at what we found, 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 found. For you I'm always down, 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 down. We could burn it down, 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 down. We could burn it down, 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 down.
Okay, finally, I finished doing the last few steps of our detailing time lapse. So let's review quickly what I've done so far at the university, and I will call it a day with this episode. As you can see, I finished the main plaza that's sitting right across from the main station, that's centered perfectly with our university, both the lower side and the upper side as well. This corner, I made sure it's mostly our leisure activities since the students need some places to go out after studying. Of course, there's nightclubs, places to go drink, places to go play, restaurants, comedy clubs, bars, and such. And again, I just been very careful on the assets. I know exactly what will come through, and then I just remove it and wait for the next one that I'm looking for to come in. For the leisure activities, it's only one level, so you don't have to make it historical, so you can save yourself that headache. On this side, I used a mixture of offices and high density commercial. Made sure to use some of those nice corner assets and make them historical at level one, so they don't get too big. This corner, I still did not get exactly the asset I was looking for. I've been fighting with it for a while, but it's not coming, so I just decided to live with this one. I included one of the university assets right here, which is the drama club, and you can use this technique in your build as well. You don't have to cram everything in the same area. You can spread it as well throughout the city. I put the big lab right here at the corner. I added three high residential areas to act as high capacity student residences right here, with some paths going down back into the street. Fire station, since we needed some fire protection. Here we put the art club just in this corner. It does work really well. And I centered the gymnasium with some plazas and light detailing with trees. And after the media lab right here at the corner. As we go up to our upper campus, I added the graduation center and the library right here. I added some of those statues and I kept it quite open. I don't want to put too many trees to keep the line of sight quite clear, and I think it looks better without too much trees around and having these open spaces for the students to hang out and chill and study. I added the cafeteria right here in the corner. And again, our University Plaza that we worked on last episode, the only addition I did was the bookstore right here. Again, as you come into this area, you have the bookstore with all the other businesses and offices right here, with some more residential right here overlooking the lower campus. As we go down with the lower campus, I added the auditorium right here in the corner. It does sit nicely in this, with this police station right here, the crematorium that looks mostly as a welcome center or the varsity offices, and not actually a crematorium, but it's working as one. The clinic right here at the corner, parking with some light detailing again. And here in our Greek village, I added the school since we need some kind of education at this corner. So I chose the community school because it does cover a bigger radius but has less capacity. So it's perfect for this area. And I'm still waiting for these houses to level up to level 3 and 4 to get those assets I'm looking for. It will take a while for them to go there, so I'm not gonna wait that much longer. That being said, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Next one will be moving to another section of our build. This is one of the most exciting builds I've done so far. It's really unique with having two sides of the campus, the upper one and the lower one, and using the gondola to connect both of them. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Again, I'm always open for suggestions. So leave some down in the comments or suggestions of what we can be doing. I'm still looking for a name for this university, so if you have anything in mind, please let me know. That being said, enjoy the cinematics and see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's an easy and free way to support me and keep me going. Thank you so much. Bye.